At the stroke of midnight, a host of new laws will go into effect across this country. They include measures ranging from the mundane to the downright unusual. Pete Williams is NBC News' justice correspondent, joining me from D.C. now. Pete, give us a quick rundown about some of these new laws that we'll be watching.
Well, first of all, I have to say, as a Stanford alumnus, go Cardinal.
Go Cardinal.
Back to the business here. Speaking of Stanford, in California, that's where one new law we'll be watching that goes into effect tomorrow. California's new approach to regulating marijuana. It'll become the most permissive in the nation. Now, California rejected a proposed legislation in the election that would have decriminalized it. It's still a violation, but possession of less than an ounce as of tomorrow will no longer be a crime and will be punishable only by a fine of up to $100. So it's basically treated like a traffic offense, like a traffic ticket. Governor Schwarzenegger approved it. He said it will save the state the expense of tens of thousands of trials, and there was something like 60,000 arrests for violating marijuana laws in the state last year. In Iowa, as of tomorrow, anybody with a permit can carry guns visibly in public. There'll be no restrictions on this. You could even theoretically carry your gun into a bar as long as the gun owner is not legally under the influence of alcohol. Gun rights advocates say this is an important measure for self-defense. There are lots of environmental laws around the country. New laws in 3 states, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, will ban dumping of electronic waste, old TVs, computers, printers, other electronics. Recycling will become mandatory, and about 20 states now require this, so we're up to about half the states. Another interesting one, California. Another California law makes it illegal to pretend to be somebody else online if the intent is to cause somebody harm. It covers sending false emails or setting up a sham Facebook page. A California legislator got the idea for this after a Silicon Valley CEO told him about an email sent in the man's name that falsely apologized for something he didn't do. He went to the police, and the police said, well, there's nothing they can do about it.
Pete, the most unusual law, 26 states are going to be enacting laws. Was there one in particular that caught your eye?
There's always one that's kind of interesting. I thought Oregon's new law that bans permits for exotic pets. Now, specifically, there'll be no more new permits granted to own ocelots, lemurs, and those little foxes with the big ears that have become very popular called fennec foxes, which sounds to me like a good name for a rock band. Those will all be banned, and you can still have them if you have a permit for them, but you can't get a new permit to get any new ones. So
no ocelots in Oregon.
Or fennec foxes.
Oh yes, or fennec foxes. Pete Williams, always a pleasure. Thank you, sir. Happy New Year, Pete.
Same to you.